Hello students, I welcome you all for the Dr. MGR DigiLearn Smart. In today's session, we are going to see the topic of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. This is in connection with the last video what we defined on characteristic equation. Now let us move on to the video. Topic is Cayley-Hamilton theorem and we are going to do problems based on it. First, let us define what is Cayley-Hamilton theorem. The statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem is given as every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. So very important is square matrix. We all know what is a square matrix. Square matrix is nothing but number of rows is equal to number of columns. Right? So every square matrix should satisfy its characteristic equation. Last video we have seen the characteristic equation for a 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrix. Is it not? Let us move on to the problems based on it. Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for a given matrix A is equal to 5, 3, 1, 3. It's a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. The characteristic equation for a 2 by 2 matrix is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 is equal to 0. We have to prove that it satisfies the matrix A. That is, Cayley-Hamilton theorem states that every square matrix, the square matrix here is A, satisfies the characteristic equation. That is, we have to prove that in the place of lambda we have to put A square minus S1A plus S2 into I equal to 0. We know I is nothing but a identity matrix, otherwise it is called as a unit matrix. Am I right? Now we go ahead with the S1 S2 calculation. S1 is nothing but the sum of the leading diagonal elements of a given matrix A. It is otherwise called as trace. Am I right? Trace is nothing but sum of the leading diagonal elements. Here the elements are 5 and 3. So S1 will give you 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Now S2 is nothing but the determinant of the given matrix A. So determinant 5, 3, 1, 3. So we know how to find the determinant. 5 into 3 minus 3 into 1. So which will give you 15 minus 3, which is equal to 12. Am I right? This is your S2 value. Now we have to prove that A square minus S1 into A plus S2 into I equal to 0. That is, A square, S1 we calculated it as 8. A square minus 8 into A, S2 we calculated it as 12 plus 12 into I, to prove that this is equal to 0. Let us move on to the next slide. That is what is given over here. Now we'll go ahead with the A square calculation. Let us move on with the A square calculation. A square. How to calculate A square? A square is calculated as A square is calculated as A square A into A. Am I right? So 5313 multiplied with 5313. So we know how to calculate with the matrix multiplication. Take 53 first row, multiply with the first column. Am I right? Which will give you 5 into 5 plus 3 into 1. It is nothing but 25 plus 3, that is 28. Am I right? 25 plus 3, which will give you 28. Now take the first row, multiply with the second column, which will give you 5 into 3, which will give you 5 into 3 plus 3 into 3. Am I right? Which is equal to 15 plus 9 will give you 15 plus 9 will give you 24. Okay. Now similarly take the second row, multiply with the first column, which will give you 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Take the second row, multiply with the second column, which will give you 3 plus 9 equal to 12. So now you got the value for a square. So a square value is 28, then 24 and 8, 12 minus 8 into a value. What is our a? A is 5, 3, 1, 3 plus 12 into I. I is an identity matrix. This is a 2 by 2 matrix. So it is 1, 0, 0, 1. So simplify now, which will give you 28, 24, 8, 12 plus, we can make it plus, is it not, plus minus 8 into 5, which will give you minus 40, minus 8 into 3, which will give you minus 24, minus 8 into 1 will give you minus 8, minus 8 into 3 will give you minus 24 plus 12. 12 into 1 will give you 12, 12 into 0 will give you 0, 12 into 0 will give you 0, 12 into 1 will give you 12. Now add all the elements. If you add all the elements, 28 minus 40 plus 12, which will give you 0. Same way 24 minus 24, 0. On addition it will give you 0. Next 8 minus 8 plus 0, which will give you 0. Last element 12 minus 24 plus 12 will give you 0. Hence Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Is it clear to all? Now we'll move on to one more problem. We'll see how to calculate the higher powers of A using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So next problem is on use Cayley-Hamilton theorem to find A cube of a given matrix. To find A cube of a given matrix. Alright, our aim is to find out A cube. The given problem is A equal to minus 1, 3, 2, 4. Again a 2 by 2 matrix. The characteristic equation for a 2 by 2 matrix we know it is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus S2 equal to 0. What is S1? We know it is trace, so it is nothing but minus 4 plus minus 1 plus 4 will give you 3. What is S2? Determinant of A, that is minus 1, 3, 2, 4. On expanding the determinant, we'll be having minus 4, then this will give you minus 6, ultimately gives you minus 10. So we calculated the value of S1, that is trace, as 3, and S2 we calculated it as minus 10. Am I right? So by Cayley-Hamilton theorem we know every square matrix satisfies the characteristic equation. So A square minus 3A minus 10I equal to 0. It is assumed because the question is use Cayley-Hamilton theorem to find A cube. Now our aim is to get the value of A cube. So write down the equation. A square equal to 3A. When it goes to the other side it will become plus 3A and this will become 10I. Now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply by A on both sides. So this is called pre-multiplying. So this becomes A cube equal to 3A square plus 10 into A into I. A into I will become what? A. Am I right? So A cube equal to 3A square plus 10A. Is it not the same? A cube equal to 3A square plus 10A. Now our aim is to get the value of A cube. So for that, what is the thing we have to calculate? We require A square. So A square is minus 1, 3, 2, 4, minus 1, 3, 2, 4. You know how to get the value of A square by matrix multiplication. So A square reduces to 7, 9, 6 and 22. Now A cube, what we want to calculate is A cube equal to 3 into your A square value plus 10 into your A value. Okay, A square is what we got here. A is the given matrix. Now when element is multiplied with a matrix, each and every element of the matrix is get multiplied with that number. So it becomes 3 into 7 21, 3 into 9 27, 3 into 6 18, 3 into 22 66, plus in the same way 10 gets multiplied with each and every element over here, finally reduces to 11 57 38 106, which is our required A cube answer. Is it clear? So directly we are not calculating A cube here. Using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we are calculating the value of A cube. So Cayley-Hamilton theorem helps us to calculate the higher powers of the given matrix, provided the matrix should be square matrix. Is it clear to all? The next video we'll see how to calculate the A inverse using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Thank you.